Welcome to the live. Let me get my chat together here. Who's doing? Welcome everybody. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. You know we are doing our 30-day grad use bathroom. We're doing my 30-day challenge. Woo woo! We are in the final days of the 30-day challenge, honey. Now, that doesn't mean I'm never coming live again. I'm going to still be coming live. I ain't going to be coming live every day. I ain't going to hold y'all. But I will be coming live. Definitely coming live. I'm getting more comfortable going live. Really trying to make it a part of my channel like I've never done before. And most of the time, it's just because I be sleepy. I be sleepy. But thank you. But welcome. Y'all, I'm drinking some soursop tea. It ain't the best, but I was feeling a little something. I said, oh no, let me get into this tea. Let me make me some tea. Usually I down it, but I'm going to sip it tonight. Died after that wig ordeal. Ooh, God. Hey, gorgeous. How you doing? Girl. Boy, shut up. Shut up. But tonight I thought we would do a little something different to start out. But I do want to, let me see now, y'all. We are on, wait a minute. Oh, day 24. We are day 24. Tomorrow is the last day of the month. And then we'll be in April. We will be in April already. You was on Lisa's. Who? Wait a minute now, y'all. Let me get my paper out. Lisa has a channel. Please tell me the name in the chat. Please. We're talking about Rob's Lisa. Rob's Lisa. Rob's Lisa. Okay. So Lisa got a channel. Urgent care today because you sick, but we're busy, so I have an appointment. Oh my gosh. Then you should have went to the ER. You know it's a new C19 variant out. I had something for a month from Christmas Day through like January 10th. I was sick as a dog. It looked like bronchitis / a little bit of pneumonia with a tingling tap of C19. Oh, you tested negative? Positive? Negative. I was sick. Is it respiratory? If it's respiratory. Wait a minute now. Miss Winnet. That's the name of her channel? Lord, I got to write this down. Miss Wanted. Come on now, Lisa. Can stop. Okay, girl. Oh, yeah, Red, you got it. You got the new variant. Because people are sick for a month. Yep, you got that new variant. The only thing I'm gonna tell you that's gonna get you right, if you having issues with breathing and respiratory, is albuterol treatments and a steroid and an antibiotic. That's what's gonna get you right. You gotta do all three. You gotta do a steroid pump. You gotta do antibiotic, sore throat, heavy, tight chest. That's it. You got it. I had it. That's it. You got to get the steroid. You got to get like prednisone. That helped me. And albuterol treatments. You got to get a machine and get that. You got to get that tightness out of your chest. So you got to give yourself treatments like every 4 hours. Every 4 hours. And baby, let me tell you something. I sell these on TikTok Shop, but this was a blessing to me because these are the portable nebulizer. So you don't need you need to go and get the albuterol from a doctor, of course, to put in the machine. But this was a blessing to me because I could take it to work. I could travel with it. It's you can charge it and it's battery backup. This was a blessing to me. I got about 5 of them. And it comes with the mask. Like if you want to do the mask or the mouthpiece. I'm telling you, this is gonna get you right. Girl, why is you stuck? Oh. How much are they? They vary. Sometimes they're like $10. On TikTok Shop, they're $10. If you go and buy this from CVS, it's a little bit bigger. They're $90, $90 to $100. TikTok Shop has them. You sometimes they run a special. They run a special on them. I'm telling you, I got a bunch of them. They run a special on them, and you can get like two for $12 when it's a special. But I'm telling you, this is what you need. You got to get that medicine in your lungs. But anyway, y'all know I ain't a nurse, but I know what got me right. All right, so what we talking about? Hold on. Well, this was going to be a Q&A. If anybody has any questions for me, this is a Psychology Eats Q&A. Hi, Vegas. Psychology Eats Q&A. Anybody got any mental health questions? And I ain't no nurse, but I can tell you about mental health and all of the things. Now, why is Diddy bringing Dean his son's prescription of Y'all know I just looked at Dean like, Dean, shut up. First of all, Dean, you have insurance, you ding-a-ling. You can get as much albuterol than you can put in your lungs. Why you need his son's 5-year-old albuterol medicine that's old and outdated when Dean just lazy, and I believe KD be throwing away his scripts. KD be throwing away his scripts because there's no way that hospital let Dean leave without medication and a machine. And how dare you, Dean, sell the nebulizer that Rob stole out of Lisa's house to give to you? How dare you? And Red, I'm going to tell you something else. Soursop leaves will get you right. They get you right too. That's why I'm telling you, I ain't going to get sick. After I drink this, I'm going to be good. And said God will take care of Rob. Who said that? Wait a minute, I'm missing stuff. Who said that? Lisa on her channel? Where's my phone? I need to find Lisa's channel. It's in the bag. Anna, hello. Red, hello. Soursop. You can get the leaves or you can get the liquid. The leaves are better. Oh yeah, you sick. You got it bad. You need the albuterol. You need some soursop leaves. All you do is boil them and make like a tea. I don't like it hot. I like it cold. So this has been in the freezer because I can't drink it hot. It's nasty. Oh my God. You was probably dizzy. You were probably dizzy. That's why you fell. When I was sick like that, I couldn't even walk from here to there because I ain't have no air. I had no air. It was awful. Wait a minute though, y'all. What kind of content is Lisa dropping? Is she dropping tea or is she just talking about Rob? You know Rob gonna smack the shit out of Penelope when he's here. Rob has already hit her before a couple of years ago before they was cool. And now that she sat up in there and talked shit, Penelope not safe in them streets. She not. Penelope is not. I know we don't lift her up in prayer. We might have to have another visual because Penelope ain't safe in them streets. Her mouth is big. She off her rocker. She manicky. Like somebody's gonna whoop her tail. No, Lisa ain't talking about nothing. How? Penelope talking about chocolate now, so we all shall see. Yeah, Penelope is manic. I don't know what the hell is happening, but when Rob see her, it's gonna get ugly. It's gonna be ugly for Penelope because whatever reason she really mad at Rob. Who knows? Maybe he took the last of the dope that was in the syringe. I don't know. Don't get me the line. But she mad at him for some other shit that she ain't saying on that she didn't say. Hi Royal, hi South. Lisa said Rob ain't meh. It's Rob's not bad. Well, okay. But why should you suffer through his addiction? He's not your husband. You met him online. He does nothing for you. Why should you suffer, Lisa, if you in here through his addiction? If he loves you when he's sober, he'll come back. Y'all, what's the saying? If I throw you, wait a minute now. If you let it go, if it was yours, then it's going to come back. I said, if I let it go, if it was mine, it's going to come back. Or something like that. Hi, user. This your first time in here? Well, I hope you sit down and stay a while. I don't care what she says. A straight man will not sing into the microphone for drugs. They will make someone else. A straight man will rob a bank, a store, um, an armored car before he would ever do this. You can put a gun to a straight man's head and say, if you don't do it, you're done. You're out of here. And he'll say, well, I'm out of here then. Rob, you full of shat. You full of shat. You do this because you want to and you like it. That's why you like Lisa. Lisa, he's using you. Um, he using you, girl. He's using you. Rob is a manipulator and a crybaby. I bet you he cried all the time in Lisa's arms. The whole time he manipulating you. Girl, you gonna put your coot cat at risk for Rob? For Rob? Because it ain't even about, it's about health. It's about your life, Lisa. Rob is putting your life at risk. Not only because he's a booster, he's a thief, he get into trouble in the street that can bring it back to your place. All of the things. And then on top of that, he can bring you back an illness that you can't get rid of. That's going to take you away from your kids. For Rob? Dirty Rob? No, ma'am. women don't see the damage they do to their kids. I mean, well, that's a whole nother subject, baby, that we could really, really get into. The effects of the addict, how they affect their kids negatively, traumatize their kids through their addiction. And, we talked a little bit about Penelope's kids, but a lot of them have children. Thank God Katie said, fuck it, I ain't having none. I think Katie might be a little atypical anyway. She might have a weenie down there. But anywho, she ain't got no damn kids. Her and Dean ain't got no kids. But Dean does have a daughter. He has a granddaughter. They all have children. And what has their addiction cost their kids? A stable father or mother. It's traumatizing all the way around. And it destroys the fabric of a family. That's why every time I think about ghosts handing them the destruction of their family for an interview, I can kick him in his fishy balls. Alleged fishy balls. Uncircumcised, according to two prostitutes that had told Tracy. I want to kick him. Because that's some raunchy bullshit. As much as ghosts talk about his son, my son, meanwhile he got other kids, my son. That's like somebody handing your son's mother drugs to get her fucked up so she can't be a mother to her child. But in your mind, you could separate that and fuck Penelope kids, fuck Hollywood daughter, fuck Mike kids, but I'ma still get them high, get them fucked up so they can't be a parent to their children, adult or underage. You dirty bitch. Let me see now. What is... hold on, somebody got a psychology question. That's what we're supposed to be doing in here, y'all. What is the psychology of being bi when you're high, but straight when you're sober? Because Rob is bi, straight, and sober. Rob is bi, straight, and sober. And who knows what the history of that is. I feel like probably what happened to Rob was that he was violated as a child. He gives me, I was violated as a child. Because it's a lot, a lot of that does happen in families. Cousin on cousin, brother, sister, inappropriate sexual contact with each other in childhood. And Rob gives me, I was at my cousin's house and me and my cousins, boy cousins, used to play with each other. Now, I have to say allegedly because he ain't never told me that. And I think because he was kind of like soft, like soft, like you punch him and he'll cry, even when he was a little boy. And then when he got to prison, he was already used to that behavior. And when he's been in prison, he might have done that in order to get some oodles and noodles and a fresh pair of drawers. Because they don't give you shit in jail. They don't give you nothing. So that could have been it too. I think he's gay to play, but it's gay based on circumstances and trauma and essay. I don't think he'll full blown, how you doing? He's not that. He's been violated. Now, Rob, if I'm wrong, I misjudged you. But that's what I think it is. I think had it not been for his trauma, he probably wouldn't be engaging in that. That's what I think. I could be wrong. She said he isn't bi. It's part of his addiction. No. Oh, I read that. Hold on, y'all. So all the people who claim they are bi when under the influence are actually just flat out bi, and it represses doing sober. Well, for a lot of them, they hate it. Even if they do have feelings of same sex feelings, they hate it and they do try to repress it. But then when you are high, all of that leaves. Like, all of your inhibitions just go away. So then it's just like I'm just doing anything. You know, some people on certain drugs, I had a case, and this is kind of nasty. I don't know if y'all want to hear this. But she would violate her dog. Poor little dog used to have to munch. Munch, 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 munch. hmm She was high as a kite. But she had no inhibitions. Like, she would get real wild like that when she was high. And then there it goes. So, yeah. I've even heard of cases where I forget the drug that like people were using, but it was causing them, like, they would want to do it to anything and everything, like sexually, like just going crazy, and would violate children. Was it meth? I think meth does that. I can't remember, but they would violate anything. Like, they just would just be wilding, and in a sexual way. Kids, the dog, the cat, each other. Yeah. My Bessie said she knew a woman who did that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they hurt animals too. Like, it get real wild. It's kind of like how they saw drunk people speak the truth. Yeah. That's what I think. And that's what you've been sober for 15 years. Congratulations, user. Do you still make meetings? We had someone in the other night, Anthony, shared with us that he had 31 years clean. I asked him if he still make meetings, and he said he did. So that's the power of NA and AA, and how sobriety is a lifelong commitment. It's a lifelong commitment. They need Jesus. They need Allah. They need a higher power. They need something beyond themselves, something beyond human power. You know, sometimes in your darkest hour, you know, people go into meditation. They go into whoever they pray to, whatever brings them peace, and whatever name you put on that. When an addiction, your truth comes out. You're a flu this, you flu. You just be telling everything. um, I'm disabled, so it's not that difficult. I have another question. This might real off, but do you think spiritually these things are demonic? Now, the other day I was using the word demonic a lot, and I was saying that people have a sex demon and, you know, addiction demon. I think we use those words, you know, especially in the black community, we use language like that. Um, do I believe in demons and all of the things? A little bit. You know, psychology, before they framed it as psychology and psychiatry, it was a little bit of witchery. You know what I mean? We thought people had demons, and we would try to cast them out. When I say we, I mean, you know, psychologists back in the day, you know, 100, 200 years ago. And so, you know, it depends on how you grew up. Hi, East. Do you have any updates on production? I actually have a video I edited today. I reached out to, it's a good video, but I'm not going to release it until April 6th. It'll come out on April 6th. And the 1 year anniversary of the shooting is April 16th. And so I'm going to release it on April 6th, just an update of where we are in the case, the proceedings, the case. But it is a video, so look out for that. It's already edited, it's already up. I just didn't release it yet. I'm going to release it on the 6th. But it's going to give everybody a good update on where we are. And then I'm going to also reach out to production again and see if he wants to make a statement, or, you know, just shout out to his fans. And that'll come out after that video. I'm going to reach out to him someday this week. I believe in spirits. I've dreamt of past loved ones. They are beautiful and happy. Oh my God, I would love to have a dream like that. I believe Greg is trying to be down low, but it's going to come out soon. I think he got a sex demon in him. I don't think same sex is demonic. I don't either. But the drug thing and the inhibitions to do whatever is demonic, in my opinion. I don't think it's demonic. I'm not saying same sex relationships are demonic or anything like that. But I think for some people, now, statistically, not everyone that is gay has been violated as a kid. That's a misnomer. That's not true. I'm just saying in Rob's case, in my opinion, based on what I know about him, I don't think he's gay. I think he's gay when it's convenient for him, or he acts out because of what has happened to him in the past. I That's what I think. I don't know if that to be true. Maybe he's full-fledged gay. I don't know. Same sex is present in most mammals. Um, you look like my district manager. Ooh, for real? For real, Miles? You think so? Maybe I am. I hooked up with a drunk single mom behind a dumpster Saturday night. See what I'm saying? Was you high? Were you high? See what I mean? Just out there fucking. Some people are sexual deviants. We have a lot of people with a sexual deviant behavior. And they just, it's a lot of one night stands. It's a lot of just hooking up. When I talk to, especially you men, women don't really act out like men do sexually, but a lot of men, on y'all, some of the gay apps, I mean, they're literally just meeting up with strangers, hunching, and never just walking away. Like, okay, I just hunched you and goodbye. Maybe not even a goodbye. And that app is very, very, very successful and popular. And they do it all the time. They're probably doing it right now. Having a good okay. Then why can't two women or men have a baby if it's so natural? Better yet, why we can't impregnate ourselves? Ooh, wouldn't that be a mess? We cannot. I mean, scientifically, we know that in order to make a human baby, you need a sperm and an egg. Period. Two sperms are not going to make a baby. Two eggs are not going to make a baby. Sperm and egg. Ooh! Ooh, we got 10 memberships that's got 10 people just got granted memberships. 10 people just got granted memberships. Ooh, y'all gonna be excited, honey, because I'm about to bring y'all something. Thank you, Believing. Believing just gave out 10 memberships. 10 memberships. Woo! Now, YouTube does pick those. But thank you for the memberships. Thank you, thank you, thank you. About infertile women. What do you mean about infertile women? I mean, some women and some men are infertile too. I mean, it's just like anything else. Not all of our body parts work. And so if you have issues with reproduction, women, maybe some women weren't born with healthy fallopian tubes. It's a lot of mechanics involved in getting someone pregnant. And so if something is off, the sperm is dying, it can't swim, it got 4, 5 legs, then fertilization is not going to happen. Or some people born with both organs. Well, they're atypical. We used to call them hermaphrodites. Some of them can get pregnant because if you're a hermaphrodite and maybe you have testicles and a vagina, but you have the uterus, you have fallopian tubes, you can still carry a baby. Nature is a trip. Ooh! We got another membership. We got another membership. Yeah, 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 yeah. We got another membership. Human nature comes in different forms. And it does. You never know. Like, people having a child that is typical is a blessing because so many things could alter that. Babies born with 12 fingers, 12 toes, like any little thing can alter you from having a normal, typical child. I know a woman with two vaginas. It happens. It happens. It happens. It happens. It's rare, but it happens. But there are three genders. There's male, female, and atypical. There are three genders. So, sometimes I know the government just made a declaration that there are only two genders, but scientifically there are three genders because some people are born with both male and female reproduction parts. Nature versus nurture. So to be born fully functioning is a blessing. It really is. It absolutely is because now that we have social media and we can go into people's homes, how many times do you watch videos, especially on TikTok, where we're in people's homes that were born disfigured, disabled, and now they're able to live at home and live, a life. Before, we would put all those people in institutions and you would never see them again. Their families would institutionalize them because they weren't normal. Antonio, first of all, I'm not even saying that. We're talking about people. We're talking about genders. You don't came in here talking about I'm trash talking. What am I trash? Antonio, shut up. Shut up, Antonio. Antonio, see, that's what you expected. But I ain't even on that right now. I will get back to it. But don't play with me. I'm going to throw your ass out of here. I'm going to throw you out of here, Antonio. I'm over here sipping on my sour top tea, my sour sop tea, and minding my business. Oh, y'all. It ain't good, but whatever is in me is going to be out of there. Out of there. Oh, y'all, stay tuned. I know Sunday is my last day for my 30-day challenge, but I'm hosting an adult egg hunt. So I'll look for that video if everybody cooperate. But I am I'm putting it together now. I got to get all my stuff, but I'm doing an adult Easter egg hunt. Stay tuned for the footage. Antonio, I'm not quick with the modders, but I'm learning. You better. Sometimes we give them a chance, depending on how violated. So if they really violate me, block them forever. But if they just don't know, give them like a 5-minute timeout. If they come back and they learn their lesson, then we'll let them live. I prayed in Easter eggs ain't huh? Oh, that sounds fun. It's gonna be fun. Those are your guidelines right there. If they come in, oh, you fat. Some words they can't say, but let's just say they say something is regarding fat. You block them right away. We ain't putting up with that because I'm on a diet. They're not gonna violate me like that. Get rid of them right away because they don't know no better. Yeah, no. I'm gonna let you handle it. You figure it out. Do we actually all want to be able to do what we want with our life, like the way the people on Real Right and Uncut? They essentially do what they want all day and we all don't. I would never want to live my life like that. Marcus had court today. Hold on, let me get back. I would never want to live my life like that because they I just would never want to live my life like that. Like I don't see anything about their life that I would want. They don't even want to live their life like that. I could never just be out there like that. No home, no guidance, no morals, no value, dependent on a substance in order to just get through my day on anything and everything. It's nothing that I see in their life that I would ever want. I'd rather go to work. I'd rather work than have to deal with that. Marcus had court today. Oh man, I'm so sorry that they didn't keep him. Is he locked up? Low lives being my wait a minute. Have you anything better to do? You in America waste time. Okay, Antonio gotta go. I'm gonna let you practice, Red. Go to Antonio and take him out forever. Bye. Bye. You're done. You're done up. Every time I hear you are a straightforward person, keep being you. Thank you, Bonnie. Stephanie uploaded a really nice video with the toys they got for the kid. Oh, I know. I saw it. And they were in Walmart. I saw a little bit of it. I didn't finish watching it. I saw it. She doing good. Her channel's doing good. She monetized. She's doing good. Do y'all see Giddy's paperwork that clearly states he got his charges dropped for being a rat? I ain't read all that. I just saw how he had just, the people had told him that he all clear. I saw that. Good job, Red. Good job, honey. Hi, Florida. Diet drink. You know what I'm saying? We over here drinking diet drinks, giving ourselves shots every week. He better go ahead with that. Woo! Thank you, Anna. Thank you. Just my opinion. I don't have nothing against Stephanie, but I don't watch her. Okay. All right. You know, a lot of people, you got to build your own community. You really got to build your own community. You know, some people would watch just because of the initial, like, tell us, you know, about goals, tell us your experience, you know, and that's what they want to hear. And then once that's over, you know, they'll never come back or whatever, which is fine because you grind and you build and you build and you build a community of people who will come and sit with you and listen to your videos. You have your ups and downs in social media and being a content creator. It looked it up. It says that his charges were dropped for giving up information on someone else. They put that in the paperwork. They put that in the paperwork. I would have been like, can you wipe this part out? Can you wipe this? I don't want nobody to see that. Who typed that shit in there? Sober does become bored in what we see. Sober ain't never boring to me, honey. Sober is not boring. Sober is not boring. You got to have a well-rounded life. And if you get bored, go take a nap like I do. I would never want to have that, the excitement of their life. Never. But I mean, that's one thing I learned when I did work with people who had addiction. And I was working with people who had addiction back in the 80s, back during the crack epidemic. And I'm going to tell y'all something I learned that I never forgot. Right after I hear what Brian got to say. Hold on. Let me read Brian and left us a paragraph, Brian. Hold on. Well, hold on now. Brian said he wished Pro V would find someone else to talk about besides Ghost. I don't doubt Ghost has done some dirt, but there are a lot of people on YouTube that are not who they claim to be. A bunch of them. A bunch of them. That's what happens. Like, I could never just be stuck on one topic. Unless maybe if I had multiple channels and then I just dedicated this channel to reacting on whatever my topic is or the person is, because it starts to make the content creator look a little bit cuckoo, like obsessed, like obsessed. Move around. You're not going to end that man's channel. And I said that from the door. Yeah, we can talk about it. I've done that for 2 years with Mucus on Atlanta Street interviews. And that little 3'5" stinking ass, funky ass, still got his channel and still thriving and humping and hunting on homeless women. It's low key stalking. It is. It's silly. Stank attitude, please. Crystal is a spoiled only child brat, and she brings the same energy out into the world of addiction. Crystal thinks she better than all of them because she can go back to mommy and daddy, but that ain't gonna last forever. So she better learn how to do this with strangers, because that's all she gonna have to offer is that big old butt and that mouth, Crystal. And Mike probably gonna oops upside your head real soon if he ever shall relapse. Because you his main lady right now. And Mike expects his main lady to be out in the street while he sit back with his funky ass feet and wait for you to bring back the money. Watching you, you get serious, you get a great sense of humor. I know, I just mean everything be funny. I'm sorry. Red. So yeah, Crystal. I know Tracy. Hey Tracy, if she's still watching, is still upset about the T don't fell out the bushes. Ah, funky feet, Mike. Don't he like his feet stink? Blisters all over him. That's why he was wearing them slides all the way through the winter. Mike wore them slides all winter long. Because he couldn't put his feet in there. They were swole up, funky as hell. Sean, what does the paperwork say? Why G. Diddy got out of those charges? Mike already relapsed. He's a full blown. Yeah, he's gonna switch into alcoholism now. Mike can switch it up. But I said that in another live. Mike knows better than to do opiates. He knows if he does opiates or he starts shooting up, it's a done deal for him. That's why he stick with the coke. He can get off of coke. Mike can get himself off of coke. Oh, I want to get back to my point. And a lesson I learned about addiction. Because I thought I was doing a group. I had the nerve to be doing an addictions group, child, and I ain't had near a bit of addiction, right? But I was doing, they had asked me, I had got a contract. I was doing a bunch of classes, but one of the classes, they wanted me to address the addiction. Because a lot of people in this homeless shelter had addiction. And remember, I'm in Newark, New Jersey, and not everybody, but a large majority of the citizens was on crack. And so the women started talking about their addiction and a little bit like glamorizing it. But what I learned was that they liked the shit. I know that sounds so simple. But in my head, as a person that's never been addicted, I never thought about addiction in that way. And I let them glamorize it just to get the understanding. But they was like, you don't know how this shit make you feel. I love crack. And I was like, you love crack? They were like, yes. It is the best feel. It's better than an orgasm. This is them just talking about. And then I brought it back to reality. And I was like, do you like being homeless? Did you like being on the street? Do you like the fact that your kids are now gone? They've been adopted. You'll never see them again. Did you like going to prison? Bringing it back to reality, but the understanding that the drug itself is so pleasurable that people are willing to lose everything in order to get the feeling that they get from drugs. And you have to understand that to make it make sense. That was my point. They enjoy it. Okay. They have fun time on the drug. They have community and it's a blast to them. That's it. But in treatment and what we do in treatment, and I've been to many, groups after that one that I had no business leading, but it's part of that. If you ever go to NA meeting, depending on the meeting, but as soon as somebody starts to glamorize their drug use, because let me tell you, NA meetings, it's not like, hi, my name is Bob. I'm an alcoholic. And they're like, hi, Bob. Oh, I used to enjoy. Oh, you enjoyed that motherfucker? Like, they go in. Not to scare nobody, but I'm telling you, it ain't no walk in the park either. They will go in. If you start glamorizing your use, they going to throw, every time you glamorize it, they going to throw it back to you. Did you glamorize losing your kids? Did you glamorize, you know what I mean? To bring reality back to it. So you don't sit in, oh, I love the feeling and it was a great fucking time. Because it's not a great freaking time when you're not high, and now you got to figure out where you going to get high, where you going to get the money. You out there stealing, robbing, and doing all the things. I am Bonnie, 30 years. 30 years. I'm a mental health professional. 30 years I've been in mental health, worked in mental health. But my specialty, I had considered getting a license in drug and alcohol counseling, and I at the same time I was getting a master's degree. I just never finished it. I started it, but I never finished it. So that was never my specialty. Although I can still get a job in a drug and alcohol clinic because of my degree, I can still work in a clinic, but that just was never my specialty. Ghost was confidential source for the feds. He worked his debt off for the Alphabet Boys. But what did they get out of it? Like, what did the feds get out of it? That Mike smokes crack? Like, what did they really get out of it? Unless he gave up where he get his shit from. I don't know. I can't get into that. I don't know. Have you prayed today? Did I pray today? Every night before bed, my husband always prays, right? And and then I jump in, amen. And he was like, "You did not just pray," and I was like, "Yes, I did." He was like, "No, you didn't." I'll be really, woo! I didn't. Did I pray today? Did I pray today? I don't think so, but I'm gonna pray before I go to bed. Oh, you start to glamorize the lifestyle. Shut it down. Oh, we shuts it down. We shut it down. You have to, because then they sit in that. Like Penelope, one of the things that irritates me about Penelope is how I know she's manic. I know she's a sick lady mentally, but when she be out there twirling that twisted wig and acting like she having the best fucking time of her life, I just get so mad at her because I just be thinking about her kids. And I'm just like, girl, this is not fun time at the old country bar, bitch. Like, you have ruined your kids. Let me tell y'all Penelope's latest wig and shit. This Penelope's latest wig, y'all. This Penelope's latest wig, y'all. This is Penelope's latest wig. There go Penelope's latest wig, y'all. And she just out there like she's having a grand fucking old time. Meanwhile, her kids are suffering. Not the storm wig, yes. Yeah. But wait, Penelope had the nerve to put a braid on this side of the wig, and then this side was all crunchy, and then here she go. Like she having the time of her life. And I'm like, Penelope, you're not having the time of your life. Your kids are suffering. You have a 10-year-old that probably cries herself to sleep at night because she don't know what the fuck you are. And you're on the internet looking like this. and thinking you're a bad bitch. And you're not. Yo, this wig ain't bad. Penelope, you might be on to something, honey. Let me. But anywho, wait, y'all. And that wig came with glasses. Oh, I should have showed y'all the glasses. Hold on. This wig came with glasses. Hold on. Let me show y'all the glasses. Wait. Let me show y'all the glasses. Hold on. Y'all, I'm doing. You know, I'm doing the wig review. Wait. Wait, y'all. Y'all gotta see this. But that's what makes me mad about Penelope. Penelope pisses me off. At first, it was like a little kiki ha ha, but it ain't no kiki ha ha no more. It's really not. Wait, this Penelope walking up the ghost to do her interview, thinking she a bad bitch, high as a coup de brow, arms full of track marks, and you got a child at home crying herself to sleep at night because she don't know where her mommy is, and you know some people, shit. And here go Penelope. Like she the baddest big bitch on the block. Bitch, you're not. You're not. It's not funny anymore. The shit's not funny. And you know, people, you got a child. Come on, wig. People probably calling the little girl, that's why your mom a crackhead. And that be your girl, this wig gonna shed all over the place. And that be your own family. Probably teasing her. That's why your mom on crack. That's why you ain't got no mom. Meanwhile, you out in the parking lot twirling and acting a fool for Ghost's itchy ball ass, fishy balls. No, you didn't. What the heck are you wearing that mopper with? Girl, that's cute. Don't do that, Florida. That is making my nose itch. Ah! Oh my God, I'm taking my phone in the bathroom. Bonnie, I had to show y'all her new wig. It's not cool. It's not. It's really not. And now we know why maybe he don't have people getting sober. Now that makes more sense. Why nobody's sober if you're giving them the very thing that keeps them high. Allegedly. Is that why nobody's getting sober on your channel? Because you giving them the things that keep them high? You dirty, crusty, fishy ball bitch. Mm-mm. Girl, didn't I look like Penelope Chris? That's what Penelope's giving it up on that this week. But except she put a braid on one side of hers, and the other side is real crusty. It's not funny anymore, Penelope. Your kids are suffering. Damn. Get it together. Go to mental health. Go to drug rehab. Stop. Stop. God damn. Hello, Antonio. She's very Whitney. Very Whitney. Very given I crack. I would never, like, she was definitely given that in the beginning, but we know how addiction will take you to the lower depths of hell. And Penelope is in the lower depths of hell. She tricking, she's sticking, she's stealing, she's sleeping on the street. She's in the lower pits of hell for that addiction. But then you want to come on camera and still think you a bad bitch. No. She said she did not want to have Bobby Brown back in the day, but lately she got the Bobby Brown lip too. She got the Bobby lip. She got the Bobby lip. That lip is, she got it. How does an able-bodied dude with a college degree get public housing? Now, wait a minute now, Brian. Now, y'all know I told y'all I was going to be doing some investigation. I told y'all I was going to be doing some investigation. So, public housing for that particular place is based on income. And so, That's how. Anybody can apply. They do have waiting lists right now, and they're not even advertising. There's a lot of crime in that projects. As a matter of fact, probably more crime. I think it's second in crime in comparison to the other three housing projects in that area. And so, plus you add on a couple of lies on your application, and you can get in there. But although he does have a degree, he's not using it. He's not using it. He's not using it. So that's part of it, the backstory of that. But the fact that he's violated right in front of us, multiple violations on his lease, there's no reason that that apartment shouldn't be for a single mom, a single dad with children. I believe it's a 3-bedroom apartment, two or three. He got a degree in something, all right. We don't know if he finished that degree or not, but I know he was there for football, according to him. But those days are gone. Like, get your shit together. Those days are gone. No doctor that trip. She went there to steal them blankets and whatever else she stole out of that hospital room. They don't even play with Penelope no more. They know Penelope. Believe me, when she get in there, they already know she drug seeking. Because Penelope may not be, well, now she is, into opiates. But before she wasn't. So she was just getting an opiate just to sell them on the street. That side of Greensboro is very rough, according to police reports. Very rough. But it's, sometimes it's the people. And it's happening in different parts of the United States where they're going into public housing and really putting down really strict rules. And if anybody in the household or a friend of the household breaks a rule, everybody get kicked the fuck out. Everybody's got to go. And that made it tighten up. People made sure their kids wasn't acting up, doing dumb shit because they didn't want to get kicked out. It's no reason why he should still be there with that house looking like that, having people running in and out all day, all night, out in the projects near where I live. They put spotters and they watch your house. They have spotters. They watch your house and they videotape, they record what's going on in and out of your house, and they use all of that when they about to do their eviction on your ass. As they should. You're not going to be a menace in the neighborhood. There are children who need to grow up and feel safe, wanted, loved, and get educated. Not watching a bunch of crack mother come in and out of an apartment looking dumb as hell. Should be safe. Everyone should be safe. They absolutely should. There are children there. It's no reason for it. And I'm sure he's not the only one who acting out and who's living like that over there. They need to tighten up. They need to tighten up. Just like other housing projects have done. And they don't have nearly any of the problems that they had in the past. Because they tighten up. She's shooting ice. Oh, Lord. She's done up. You make a call, he should have. I'll save that for the membership. I was too busy in somebody else's business today because I am working on a case that I was on last year, and the person is going to trial soon. So I was on the phone with them all day today, which the video will be coming out on April 1st. This is for the mukbangers. One of our mukbangers was murdered by his husband, allegedly. And so I worked on that today. When I did have a break, I worked on that. But what's tomorrow? Tomorrow. I'm gonna try to. I worked on it. I'm working on it, y'all. You'll see. It's coming out. VC deserves a place to live. We all do. But then he's gonna have to go and pay rent to a landlord. And then if the landlord says you violated my lease agreement, then you'll get put out. Pay market rent. because you don't deserve to live there. There are 12,000 homeless families in North Carolina, and one of those families deserves at least to have a roof over their head. At least a roof over their head. It may not be the best, but it's better than their car. It's better than living in the street. It's better than a tent. Children don't deserve that. I don't want to see anyone homeless, but he's going to see himself homeless by his behaviors. He got a blessing to get that apartment and to be there for 4 years. And you violate that apartment the way you do. You keep it nasty as hell. You got shit all over the place. Dirty as F. Fuck out of here. You don't deserve it. To get Medicaid while driving a $200,000 car. Child. Oftentimes, when you release from prison, they do give them Medicaid for like 30 to 60 days. And then, if he can't prove income, he could keep going back to welfare and saying, I don't have no income. I don't work anywhere. And because YouTube checks aren't, YouTube is not taking out taxes, so it can't be traced in that way. Even though YouTube sends you a form and they send it to the government, eventually they're going to catch your ass. Eventually they will catch you. No, if Rochelle is pregnant, or is that a double cheeseburger? Oh, God, didn't she just have a baby? Oh, please. On these subjects, I'm new, but I'm hooked on. Come on in, Chris. I like to throw a little razzle dazzle on it, a little bit of experience, mixed in with a little comedian, mixed in with a little ghetto, and that's how you get Psychology Eats. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I finished that. Thank you, Florida. Please hit the like button. Yes, y'all, hit the like button. She might be pregnant, even with Marley. Marley is, if she pregnant, if she not, eventually she'll have a bunch of kids she ain't gonna take care of if she continue in this lifestyle. The same way she cried her eyes to sleep when she found out she was adopted, her child gonna do the same thing. There'll be no change. The dysfunction will continue because she's done nothing to stop it. Sitting up in VC's funky, nasty, dirty apartment when you could be out there doing something useful with your life. But you don't want that. You want to sit over there and be an asshole and wait for the next man who don't give a shit about you to drive you around in his car so you could think you a bad bitch. And you not. Marley ain't that dirty though. I don't think she's humping on VD. I call VC VD. I don't think she humping on VD like that. Maybe in the beginning when she didn't really have. He said that they did something in the beginning. She might have been desperate that day. Anybody who's willing to go down in VC's non-draws wearing ass is a better bitch than me. Cause girl, bye. Marley. P is a comfortable place to be, and no one picks on you here. Oh. VC funky boom boom room. That funky ass. Oh God, please. That's a laundry room and where he should be storing his fruits and vegetables and his canned goods. But instead he want to pull his drawers down and do filthy things in that room. Don't worry, because one day that room is going to be used for what it's supposed to be used for, and not your stinking ass. Hey, VC. Greg, if he didn't sleep with her, she wanted him to. VC mom is a cuckoo bird. Hey, girl. She's a whole cuckoo bird herself, and that might be the reason why VC and his twin brother is a little off. Because she's a whole cuckoo bird. When she showed up in that Lululemon two-piece set with all that belly and looking at, oh, God, I knew you was coming. Yeah, you knew he was coming. So why you got on that two-piece Lululemon set with your moose print showing? Bitch, go sit down. Bitch, go sit down. Go sit down, please. Whole moose showing. The moose was out, honey. and then Ghost said she kept calling and calling and calling. Girl, that moose print was moose printing, honey, and her Lululemon and Lululemon. You never see VC do a wheelie. I never seen him on a bike. VC got a bike. VC. Girl, the headlights was on too. She knew exactly what she was doing. She already heard in the street that he liked prostitute pussy. So she figured if he like prostitute pussy, he definitely gonna want to get in some of this. That's all that was. She had already knew what the deal was. She said, if you can do that, you can do this. I'm wearing my Lululemon, my headlights on, my moose print is printing. Let's go. Ghost will take VC shopping and then want his subscribers to pay for it. Ain't that some shit? Ain't that some shit? I'm going to the HR office tomorrow by saying, girl, you're going to be in there talking about somebody moose print out. Girl, her whole moose print was out. She was ready for action. These Greensboro women have some serious nippleage. I don't know what Crystal was doing. Crystal probably ain't got number one bra. And Bruce probably took that and dug a hole in the backyard and buried the shit. That's why Crystal was on that last video with no bra on at the Home Depot. Mike probably was about to go in there and steal Ghost another grass. What is it called? I was about to say a grasshopper. A lawnmower. Yeah. That's what happened to her bra. Bruce took that bra and said, this stink, and buried it in the backyard. And that's why Crystal couldn't find her bra. And that's why they met at Home Depot, because the gag is Mike was supposed to go in there and get another lawnmower, allegedly. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I have never seen such a big nipple in my life. I tried not to look at it because I was feeling a little gay. And I was like, I'm already be looking at Crystal's butt. I'm like, am I gay for Crystal? I'm looking at Crystal like, damn, Crystal, you got a big old rump. Now your titties is out. I said, damn, am I gay for Crystal? Girl, Crystal was giving it up, honey. Oh, not you too. Girl, was you a little gay for Crystal? When Crystal had a bodysuit, I said, now, wait a minute now, Crystal. What the hell is going on with you? Ghost needs to take VC to the shower immediately. In there trying on clothes and putting them back. And now somebody else going to come along and put that shit on. TJ, I was looking. I was trying not to look, but then I found myself looking again. I'm like, move out the way, Mike. Crystal's on deck. Move out the way, Mike. Because wasn't nothing swinging, wasn't no print, wasn't no nothing. There ain't nothing happening down there. Go on, move, get. Midnight. We wrong for that. We is wrong for that. Meanwhile, poor little Hollywood. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, Hollywood. Oh, Lord. He just shriveled up. I still say, I don't know how the hell Katie be letting him whoop her ass. Because, child, when I tell you I would whoop the shit out of Hollywood, if he ever even looked like he wanted to hit me in his condition, it could be no way. It's the onesie that took you out. The onesie took us all out, honey. We couldn't see no moose knuckle because the belly was covering it. But the ass gave us everything else we wouldn't know. Crystal, you did that. You did. He like a little baby ostrich that like fell out the mommy's pouch. Oh, Lord. Hollywood. Oh, Lord. Well, we already took, who thinks now, You know, it's funny. Ghost got mad as shit when somebody else wanted to know who was gonna die next, and he was so mad. But then he could say that Tracy ain't long to this world. But you could say that. But when you say it, it's cool. Put a one in the chat if you think Hollywood is gonna be the next funeral, because we're gonna have a funeral. Whoever go next, and it's somebody we've been talking about, we're gonna do a funeral. Who says it's gonna be Hollywood? Put a one in the chat if it's gonna be Hollywood. I'm gonna say right now, who looks the worst is Hollywood and Penelope. So put a one if you think it's gonna be Hollywood. Put a two if you think it's gonna be Penelope. A kangaroo? Oh Lord. Kitty probably scared she gonna hurt him. I wouldn't be scared because as soon as he slapped me, it's on and popping. On and popping. Who did I say one was? Hollywood? Hollywood is one that's going to end up in the upper room next on the channel. Or Nina says Penelope. Oh God, we can't I can't proceed over a double funeral. I won't be able to take it. I ain't gonna be able to take it. A double? I hope not. We can only do one at a time. But it looks like Hollywood, it looks like most of the people say it's gonna be you. It looks like most of the people say it's gonna be you. Ghost ain't going nowhere. You know the mean and the surly live forever. That's why it might not be Hollywood. The mean and the mean motherfuckers, they live forever. Granny said she think it's gonna be Hollywood. We really only saying Hollywood because we know he has a heart problem. Thank you, Sherry. Eastside might be sleeping on that king side. Y'all, have Eastside ever been to the headquarters? I don't think he ever been to the trailer. Eastside don't want to go nowhere but his corner where he beg and behind the dumpster where he sleep. Eastside got his whole shit wrapped down. Eastside ain't messing with them. If they took Eastside to that trailer, he would freak out. Eastside don't want to be inside. He want to be outside. P looks terrible. She looks horrible. And she still thinks she a bad bitch. You're not. You look awful. Hollywood got a real bad crack problem. Heart problem, crack problem, all that. His heart is at 15%. Oh, shit. How is he still alive? I think they going to find him in the bed. Y'all think he just going to be like, and they go, Hollywood, wake up. I already told y'all, if Hollywood died, they're not calling nobody right away. They are not going to call somebody right away because why? I mean, they know once they call, then they're going to all lose the place to stay. So I think they're going to put Hollywood in a deep freezer and just let him be in there until finally his mom come over to bring him some toilet paper. And she going to say, I want to see my son. And that's when they're going to find Hollywood in the deep freezer. And Mike is going to be the one to put him in there. Mm-hmm. Fifi and her daughter. Yeah, what's up with Fifi and her daughter? I got to tell you, I low-key don't like them. I don't like Fifi and her daughter. I don't. I think he's going to pass away peacefully in his bed. When his little pipe is going to be like when he died, he's going to take it. And he's going to go to sleep, and they're going to find him. His little pipe going to be right there. And then Katie going to come along and steal the damn pipe with her dirty ass. Penelope on the streets experiencing with these drugs and new ones to get high. She don't care how she get high as long as she get high. Yeah, she want to. Penelope is like living a life of let me just take me, Lord. That's what she is. Like, take me. Like, how much more do I have to do before you end this pain? I'm in pain. But the good news is that people don't have to die from this pain. That there is sobriety in relapse. There's sobriety. There's life after addiction. She don't want to see that because it's hard work. It is hard work to change your mental and change the way you think and go to meetings and ask for help and surrender. It's hard work and it's easier to get high, especially because high feels good. Although you don't like the consequences, because for a long time, according to Penelope, she was able to do coke and live a nice little life doing coke, when she wanted to or whatever. But now it's a different ball game. You want some other shit right now, baby girl. You at the bottom of the barrel. It can't get no worse. Katie is gonna prop him up like Bernie. Like, remember that? Yeah, they ain't gonna tell right away. They are not going to tell right away. I never saw a deep freezer in that house, but if it's one in there, they gonna put him in it. That's how trifling they are. And Mike would do it first because they would live right up in that house with Hollywood in the deep freezer. Bruce at the deep freezer, scratching on it because he know he in there and shit. Mike come along, smack the shit out of Bruce. All that shit. And they all gonna go to jail. I don't know the term, but you just can't be messing with dead bodies. I don't know the proper term, but it's a charge, Mike. So if you considering that, forget about it. It's a charge. Okay? Okay? So, no. Those are his friends. The best he got in the world. Those are his besties. Hollywood. I don't know what Hollywood want. Do y'all think Hollywood don't care about life anymore? Damn, PB said Hollywood been dead for years. He has. He really has. Meth, ice, PCP, crack, opiates. Oh, she with the shit. She what they call in the world of addiction a garbage. She a garbage head. She's a garbage can. That means like they take everything. Most people have a drug of choice. She don't give a fuck. A garbage head will take any drug you offer them. She just wild. Penelope, you wilding out. Improper disposal of a court. That. She's a poly addict. She that too. She would need to go on like Suboxone or something to get her through the illness, the sickness, because now she's got the opiates are making her sick. Plus, she claimed to have, her other disorder going on. I forgot. Sickle cell. She got a lot going on. Where's Robbie Rob? Robbie Rob is mad right now because he said Penelope lied on him and he looking for her ass. Do you know all these people personally? Yes, I. Oh, wait. Fetty want to know, do I know all these people personally? Yes, I do. Penelope is my cousin. Mike, I used to date in high school. Greg used to go with my sister's cousin's brother. Rob is somebody I was locked up with when I used to be a man. And who else I know? I know all of them. Yep, I know all of them. That's how I know them. That's how I can speak on them because I know them. Duh. That's how I can speak on. You think I would be on? You think I would be on Beyonce's internet talking about people that I didn't know? Are you crazy, Fetty? I would never do that. Okay? Thank you. I know all of them. All of them. Robbie Rob is tying Ghost Son's shoe. He's scared to even speak that baby's name because he know Ghost knocked his eyes crossed the last time he did that. He knocked his eyes every which way when he did that before. Does the little boy still have a channel? Remember Ghost tried to make him a channel and couldn't get the boy to do nothing right because he bad and don't listen? Child, please. Rob's still crying for Lisa. Rob crying for a place to stay. He don't give a shit about Lisa. Hey, Lisa. Lisa made it very clear today she will not put Rob out. And girl, we don't give a fuck. Rob can stand there and bring somebody's pee-pee home in his pocket. And I promise you, none of us care. We are all here for entertainment and educational value only. You can stay with Rob until your coochie fall off, and it will eventually. I don't know what in your everlasting mind made you think that we all give a fuck if Rob ever leave your ass. He can stay his ass there until the cows come home. Okay? Thank you. Because we don't care. We're here for entertainment purposes only. I'm not leaving Rob. Okay. Girl, who do you think you're talking to? Who you think you're talking to? We don't care. She looks like a dude. That's what I said the other day, Bonnie. He only messing with her because she look like a man, allegedly. Girl, we trying to help you by telling you to work. We trying to save you from dying of that disease with 3 letters that start with an A and end with an S. We trying to save you from the pain of that, bitch. And you gonna tell us you ain't never leaving Rob? Then don't leave him. Then don't leave him. Did you see why Ghost's case was dismissed? Child, no. But somebody just said, Red just said it was dismissed because he cooperated with the feds. I still don't know what they got out of that. What did they get out of it? What did they get out of it? I don't know. I don't know. I ain't no criminal. I ain't never been no criminal, so I don't know how that works. Lisa's channel. Yes, I know Lisa's channel. It's called Miss Wanted Can Stop. I don't know if y'all see that backwards. Hold on. Screenshot it. Miss Wanted. Somebody just gave it to me. Miss Wanted Can't Stop. Child, please. Apparently, Rob was getting on your nerves enough that you went over to that other channel and was running your mouth about Rob and Ghost and the whole cast. So apparently, it wasn't coochie clean. It wasn't coochie clean then. It wasn't coochie clean then. When you ran over there and ran your mouth, that could have got you punched in your mouth. And now you over here telling us you ain't never leaving Rob. We don't give a fuck. Stay with him. Stay with him. He gonna help them with another case to have his dismissed. Child, that's over my pay raise. That's over my pay raise. I can't get into the federal. I can't get into the feds. That's over my pay raise. I ain't involved. I'm not involved. You know, that's above my pay scale. I ain't involved. If other people want to go find Ghost's record and all that, I'm here for a kiki and a ha ha. I'm here for the girls to tell me that he got an itchy ball sack, he stink, you know, he did it to me. Like, that's my pay raise. That's what I'm here for. I don't give a shit about his federal charges, what he got going on with the federales, none of that shit. Because I don't ever want them to be hooking, linking me up with that shit. I could care less. They can put Ghosts in Alcatraz, and I promise you, I will still live my life and live it more abundantly. And that's it, and that's all. I don't care nothing about none of that. I ain't getting into that. But tell me about his balls and all that, and I'll listen all day long and kiki all day. But all that other shit, no thank you. I don't care. So do you intend to help anyone with your Wait a minute now, Art. Wait a minute, mother. So do you intend to help anyone with your channel? I help people with my channel every day. Every day. Every day. I don't care nothing, but let me tell you this. Let me tell you this, Art, Mark, Art, Will, whatever. I can share what I share on my channel, right? But I'm not obligated to do any of that. I can literally have a channel and be up here pop locking and shit. Bow, 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 bow. I can do what I want. I am so out of shape that my arms hurt from doing that. Oh my God. Planning my trip. Girl, I don't told you, Red, not to go over there, but if you go, make sure you have a full charge on your phone. Miss wanted him. I'm sorry, guys. I don't know how to screenshot. Oh, damn it. Miss Red is in training, but at one point I'm going to be able to train Red to go on other channels and bring their link back. Red, you're going to be able to go to other channels and bring the link back for us. But for right now, Red ain't ready for that. But it's called Miss Wanted Can Stop. Miss Wanted Can Stop. Let me hold it again. I don't know if you're seeing it backwards though. That's Lisa's channels. They just share that. Who link you want? Oh, we wanted Lisa's because somebody want to go over there and be nosy, and I'll be going over there after I get off. Miss Wanted, somebody posted it. Lisa, look all this free advertisement you getting. You probably hate my guts, but look all this free advertisement. Like can I pin this? I'm gonna pin it. There you go. Now y'all can see it. If y'all want to go and check out Lisa's channel of her telling everybody she ain't never leaving Rob. This nightclub. Red, you doing good, girl. You doing good, girl. Bonnie, you was over there? Bonnie said she was already over there. I work with addicts at a facilitate groups. Referred me to this channel. Oh no, what is the algorithm doing? Okay. Because my clients were watching. Believe me when I say the humor helps those battling recover. Absolutely. 100%. I'm telling you, when I work in the office space, I always try to put my office out of the area because we be in there cackling. Baby, I be cackling. Okay? Appropriately cackling, but cackling under the rest. They cackling, I'm cackling. I skipped your question. Wait a minute now, Shay. Let me go back. Shay. Oh, Shay, where is it? Okay, Shay had a big question. Hold on. I have a question. If a woman and a man gets married in their 20s and then about 5 to 7 months later, he comes out as a trans woman and surprises everyone, including the wife, was the wife lied to? Yes. That was easy. Yes. Ask Kris Jenner. It happened to her. Yes. But there are going to be clues. There are going to be clues, and the woman oftentimes is ignoring the clues and the red flags. Did y'all get Lisa's shit? Let me unpin that. So yes, there are going to be clues. You're going to know that he's interested in transitioning. One clue that women that I've heard is that your man is going to be wearing your drawers. That's one of the first things they do is they wear ladies' underwear. So when a man bends down, you're going to know because your thong string is going to be showing from under his jeans. And you're going to say, honey, why you got on my drawers? And he going to say, oh, shit, I thought these was my drawers. You're going to ignore and act like that shit didn't happen. And then he's going to have on your bra. And then you're going to ignore that too. Then you're going to come home and he's going to have a full outfit on. There are going to be clues. Now, if you stay, you stay. If you leave, you leave. And not just for entertainment. I'm here for entertainment and educational value. That is what the copyright claims tell us. We are here for education. Let me tell you something. When I wanted to be all education, nobody cared. So I had to add some razzle dazzle. I really had to be myself. And this is really how I am. So I'm not going to be like, I'm a professor. Trust me, my classes be cackling, okay? We cackle. It's just who I am. Period. It's just who I am. I laugh everywhere I go. I worked for social services for 14 years. I can tell you some things. Go slide on his application. Trust and believe. What application? Want me to make a list of all the CC links involved in surviving? Yes, look at Red about to do some homework. I'm about to send you a little special gift. I'm about to start paying you, girl. My stepfather wore panties. Oh, name of my book. You wrote that? My stepfather wore panties. Okay. Yes, that's a sign. You think Mike has ever been with ghosts? No, they don't get down like that. Mike is a Muslim man. He wouldn't. He's not. He follows a lot of the Islam tradition, even though he's a crackhead. But outside of that, nah. That's like eating pork to him. Having sex with a man, nah. Eating pork, nah. Smoking crack, okay. But that's his logic. That's his logic. I thank you for the. I have to put the razzle dazzle on it, honey. But you can reach more people by being positive and not got now. Now wait a minute, Art. I'm gonna put you out of here because you ain't gonna come over here and tell me how to act. You ain't gonna come over here and tell me what to do, okay? Because people are gonna leave this live and they're gonna learn something, okay? They're gonna learn something about addiction. They're gonna learn something about mental health, okay? So if you want positive, I can direct you to some channels where there are psychologists and psychiatrists. I go over there and I learn from them, but that's when I'm in a learning mood. Don't come over here looking to be in a learning mood because it's not going to happen. I'm going to give you razzle dazzle. I'm going to be over here laughing. I'm going to be over here slayed. I'm going to be over here laughing. I'm going to be over here cracking. All of the things. You know what? I'm gonna put you on a timeout. You need to go to the bathroom and come back. I'm not gonna block you, but I'm gonna give you a timeout. I'm gonna give you a timeout. I'm gonna give you a timeout. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to get yourself together. And when you get yourself together, then you can come back. But don't you ever in your life think you're gonna come up here and tell me a fuck thing. Because you're not. Okay? Thank you. Anywho, Rob and Lisa. Damn, Brad, who you took out? Damn it, you got him before I did. My finger was slow on it. Oh, woo! Red Lisa's channel is on YouTube. I can't find it. You can't find it? You can't find it? I don't know. I didn't look yet, but I'm going to look. But anyway, y'all, I've got to go because I'm ready to just put on my pajamas and go up in my room and watch Neighborhood Wars. You know. Um, but I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow is day 25. We'll come up with a subject. We will come up. Maybe I'll do another cash giveaway. I might do another cash giveaway tomorrow. So look for that. I already know in my head what I'm going to do. So y'all be ready for that. We're going to do another cash giveaway tomorrow. Neighbor Wars is funny and scary all at the same time. It really is. Like when I watch Neighbor Wars, I'm happy that I don't talk to my neighbors. Like I'm so thankful that we are antisocial with each other and we don't fuck with each other. The neighbors on both sides of me because people are weird and sometimes dangerous. But Neighbor Wars is it's 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 a show. Thank you for the giggles. No problem. Oh, I'm going to throw a wig on every time. I hate my neighbors. They are annoying. I know. My neighbors, we don't talk. And it's only time we ever talk is when we are all buried in snow and we'll help each other. Not me, because I'm not doing that snow shit. But I know my husband was like, oh, so-and-so helped me with the driveway. You know, shit like that. But we don't fuck with each other. We don't, hi, oh, you having a barbecue? Hey, girl. We don't do that. We don't do that. And I'm glad. Because if it goes the opposite way, it's a problem. One day I'll tell y'all a story about how I did get in a problem with one of my neighbors. I ended up catching a charge because she tried to be funny with my kids at the bus stop. And I had to let her know I don't play about them. Don't do that. But I don't care to get no money. I just love to hear everything you've been saying. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming through. The, I know. I know that. I was an apartment dweller for many, many years. Many years. All right, y'all. Good night. Thank you for coming in. Bye. Thank you, Red. Bye. Thanks, Vegas.